Hi ladies, it's Nikki, I believe 30, and I'm back. It's been a while. It's been over a month since I've last been on here, and uh, it took me a while to upload a video because I was very upset. As you all, some of you know, but for those of you who aren't already aware, I am not pregnant. The It was a 5-day transfer. It was a blastocyst that was a 3AB, one blastocyst that was transferred to me, and I was not pregnant. Um, the doctor did not know why. She was so surprised, given the fact of my age range, the fact that I already have kids. The only thing that is preventing me from conceiving naturally is the fact that I have my tubes are blocked. And you already know why, because I had a tubal ligation when I was much younger. So it was a big thing to swallow, and I'm still coping with it, mainly because I had all the symptoms. I couldn't tell the difference between, I mean, those progesterone, I didn't take the shots. I did the inserts. Those progesterones really have you, you can really get confused, because I had the soreness of the breast, nauseated. I was very tired, very sleepy, very bloated. I was super thirsty. Um, Name it, I had it. And the crinone is what I was taking, the progesterone, and I also had the estrade. So what ended up happening, that Saturday actually, when I posted the video about the bleeding, actually I think it was a Sunday, the spotting that I was having, I called the RE's office, and they ordered me to take extra progesterone, and that was to carry me over until that Monday for my appointment, my ultrasound and beta, which I didn't have any more spotting later on that night. I took the crinone, I took 2 inserts, and I drank water, and I was basically on bed rest for the rest of that evening. I took it easy. That Sunday I got up, I didn't cook, my husband cooked, I did light cleaning, and I was back in the bed. I had Monday off. I went in on Monday morning, and I was feeling a lot of bloatedness. I had a lot of gas. My boobs was so sore, but I didn't have any spotting. I didn't have any bleeding since that Saturday. So, mind you, I still had that heavy cramping feeling, like my Aunt Flo was about to start in any moment, but she didn't come. As a matter of fact, after I took the blood test and they told me that I wasn't pregnant and that my beta came back less than a -1, I was told to stop taking the medications, and I stopped taking the medications. And Aunt Flo didn't show her face until that week, and I think it was Saturday. So it was really confusing, because I was still feeling that heavy feeling, that the bloatedness, and the my boobs was really sore. So I called the doctor back, because I had took another home pregnancy test, and it came back that it was very faint, but it was a positive. And I told you all before that I had taken home pregnancy tests as early as 3 weeks from the transfer date, and 2 of them were positive. So I started Googling, because we all know that the internet is the devil. But I did it. I Googled to see if it's anything possible, like a late implantation, where maybe the beta test was too early. I started getting outside consultations from different REs, and then I also work at a hospital, so I have a good few people that have gone through IVF either because they're doctor and they've done it before in their country, or they know friends that have gone through it before. And there is a such thing as late implantation. um, you know we go through IVF with hopes that we're going to fall somewhere in that statistic bracket that they feel that we're going to fall in. And everybody is not the same. So you may go to your doctor. Your doctor's going to tell you, well, based on your age factor and based on your history and based on the previous patients that we had to go through this, you should do this protocol, and you should have a positive pregnancy test by this date. There's a slim chance that you won't, but chances are, this is where you're going to fall. So we follow that. And I call back the doctor's office, and of course I'm like, I've read where there's late implantation, and I'm still feeling sick, and I've stopped taking my Crenone and I've stopped taking the Estrace, but why do I still feel like I'm pregnant? And of course her reason was, well, the Crenone, you haven't got your period, but the Crenone stops you from getting your period. So you just have to give it some time for it to clear the system, clear out your system. And you should be getting your period sometime within the next 3 to 5 days. So the Crenone stops me from getting my period. I know it's supposed to support the baby, the uterus. And don't get me wrong, I respect everything that these medications and everything that they put you on, but if I'm not pregnant, why am I still taking the Crenone? Why did the doctor tell me on Saturday to keep taking the Crenone to hold me over until Monday? It's like, okay, I'm taking the medications to stop me from getting my period. If I'm pregnant, I'm not supposed to get my period. So why are you going to keep making me take this medication? It's unnecessary. I didn't see any, till this day, I don't see any reason for me going out, getting the extra medicine, taking it, and I wasn't pregnant. It was too early to have a miscarriage. So what was the purpose of me taking the Crenone to hold me over until the day of the test, so that they can do the test and then tell me, hey, after we've already charged you and everything, that you're not pregnant? You understand? It's like, it's hurtful. And because it's very expensive, the medications and everything. Don't get me wrong, I don't regret what I did, because it's the gift that you can never feel bad about. You can never take back the fact that we still have 4 embryos freezing that are good grades. They're actually a little bit, I feel, a little bit better than the one that we did transfer, because the one we transferred, that was a 3. We still have a 5 AB, a 6 AA. We have 2 6 AAs, and I think we have also a 5 AB. Let me get that. Just a second. Hello? Hey, babe. Nothing much. I'm recorded on YouTube. I'm gonna give you a call back. I was calling you earlier to let you know what happened when I called the people about the mortgage loan, but I'm gonna give you a call back in like maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I'm in the middle of recording the video and I'm almost done, and if I don't finish, it's gonna stop. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'll call you back. Love you. Yeah, bye. Bye. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I'm frustrated. So why push me to go to this appointment? If okay, they probably thought that they could save the pregnancy if I had started spotting, because what happened, you usually have spotting maybe within 3 to 4 days after transfer. That is a sign of implantation. Around the time that I was spotting would have been the time that I would have gotten my period. So that's, the doctor was explaining to me that it could be late implantation, or it could be the fact that you're about to start your cycle. But either way, take the Crenone to hold you over until Monday. You know, nobody knew. It had to be the blood test to confirm it. But I just felt in my heart that, and I'm not a negative person, but I always think about both sides. It's money. It really is. It's money, because, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna even go there, but they could have just, you know, the blood test and everything, yeah. But the Crenone, the extra estrase, um, all of that, I basically felt like, you know, it's just, hey, let's just take more medication, buy more medication, and take it, you know, even though we know that you're not pregnant. So anyway, that's that. But we do have 4 embryos freezing. Thank God for that. They are good grades. They're good grade embryos, good grade babies. I have pictures. I did go in for my doctor's consultation the end of that week, that Friday. Like I said, I didn't have my cycle yet. And this video is about to end soon, but I'll be doing a part 2. So she gave me the okay to do the transfer, in which now it's a month later. I am going to be starting my birth controls sometime this week. And I'm also going to be starting Lupron. I actually have an appointment to go in. I'm going to be doing another video to give you all an update on that appointment, where I will know exactly the protocol that I'm going to be on for the FET transfer. But the good news is I will be transferring 3 embryos. We're 3 embryos this time. So I'm happy about that. I have read where the success rate for FET is higher than fresh cycle, and I've been looking into that, and I think it's all because of the protocol and the timing. You know, if you didn't make it the first time with the fresh cycle, what happens is with the FET, they go ahead and they run tests to see what the factors are that could be causing you from getting pregnant. You know, some women have antibodies in their body that prevents the embryo from attaching and growing, and then there are other factors that you may have come, you know, across while waiting for the transfer. It could be anything. It could be a bacterial infection, you know, a lot of things that they don't test you for the first time around, they kind of do it the second time around. Then they also get you started on your PIO shots a lot sooner. So it's like your uterus lining is thicker, and you know, the medications that you're taking, it supports the baby to, you know, to get cozy and to stick in, which, you know, if I had known the first time around that, and again, even though with watching YouTube, everybody's situation is different. Even though they went through their protocol with me, everybody's situation is different. I started my prenatal vitamins before I did my cycle, but now that I'm going to be doing the transfer, I've been taking my prenatal vitamins, and I've added in folic acid, and I also read where you can take this other medication. It's a old school vitamin called Geritol, which all in all, I've read up on that, and I see a lot of women who did IVF started Geritol before their cycle, and they got pregnant. Something with Geritol, it increases your pregnancy rate. So I've kind of like, I'm still undecided on which I'm going to take, if I'm going to continue the prenatal vitamins or if I'm going to take the Geritol up until the fetal transfer and then go ahead and start with the prenatal vitamins. And then a lot of you have been taking different types of vitamins like Vitafuge and some other names which I can't remember right now, but you know, it's just I feel that this video is going to end, but I feel that FET is going to work for me, and I'm very hopeful, and I'm very upset